Museum of Islamic Art built by E.M. Pei. So still you will see the traditional boats on your right hand side. They were originally constructed of teak wood and therefore they were imported to Qatar, because in Qatar you cannot find any natural source of wood. We do have only palm trees and we have some mangrove forests in the north, but we don't really have a forest which would have the wood which could be used. So these are like mainly constructed of teak wood and they were usually imported from India or from Eastern Africa. But nowadays only like a tourist attraction which you can take from the Corniche Road, Corniche Street. Left hand side now you will see the spiral shape of minaret with the mosque. This is called Al Fanar. It's an example of Iraqi architectural style. You can find similar mosque with the minaret in one of the cities in Iraq. It's the city of Babylon. So this is from where they got the inspiration to build it here. And it's also one of the landmarks. So it's not only the mosque, but it's also a cultural and Islamic center as well, just beside the souk. And now on your left side, you will see the souk, the bazaar, the market. So this is our traditional part. You will see the kind of architectural style of the Middle Eastern buildings, and it's considered like the oldest place you can find in Doha. So the original version of the market has about 250 years since it was built from the scratch. So still it keeps the traditional vibe and it's a very popular place. We call the souk also the social heart of Doha. So it's a place of many people coming to buy stuff and meeting each other, drinking coffee. And it's not only the place for tourists, but also for Qataris. It's a place where you can meet a lot of Qataris. And left hand side you will see the Amiri Diwan. This is the big palace, big seat and the office of currently ruling Emir, His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani. You can see the camel parade on the left hand side as well. So this is the scenery you can see every day. Usually at this time they come with the camels. The guards are riding the camels in traditional uniforms, and this is how they display how they used to use the camels in the past times, mainly for the transport, because in the past times the armed forces and police, they didn't use the vehicles and cars, but they were mainly depending on camels and Arabian horses. So nowadays also there is a camel racing seasons and they do also race with the camels, which is one of the popular sports in Qatar and in the Middle Eastern region. So let's say Amiri Diwan, this is not the place where Sheikh lives, it's only his office in seat. And this beautiful building was built in 1922. So it's been like 101 years since they built this governmental building. And right side now you will see the Corniche. So Corniche is the promenade along the sea. It has 7 kilometers of length. So you will see some people walking, sometimes jogging, cycling, or just like observing the skyline of Doha. Today is Tuesday, it's a normal working day. That's why it's not as much busy as it usually gets during the weekends. So in Qatar, weekends are Fridays and Saturdays. So usually Thursday evening and Friday evening, Corniche gets really busy. Many people coming for a walk as the weather is really very nice. And you can see also the skyline on your right side. So skyline is like a city center of Doha, the modern part of the city. So it's mostly commercial, financial, business towers, and many more. Also ministries, embassies. And we'll be proceeding through the city center, so we'll have an idea which buildings you can find over there. Left side you will see part of Al Bida Park. Al Bida is the biggest park in Qatar. It has more than 1,700,000 of square meters, so it's even bigger than Hyde Park in UK, just to compare the size. And this park now is hosting Expo. Maybe you have heard about Expo 2023-24 in Qatar, in Doha. So it's the very first agricultural expo in Qatar, multicultural, agricultural. So there is 80 participating countries and it started on the 2nd of October 23 and it will be till the end of March 2024. So if you like to come, you will be more than welcome, and it's open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and the entrance is free of charge, so you don't need to buy any tickets. You don't need to reserve, you just come directly to Al Bida. And Al Bida Park also has a metro station, so if you like to use the public transport, you can easily come to Al Bida Park and just walk 2 minutes from the metro. You will reach to the entrance point of the Expo 2023-24. So we'll be shortly approaching the skyline, the city center of Doha. You can also notice the lamps which are set along the Corniche Street, Corniche Road, are in the shapes like branches of palm trees. As Qatar's main trees you're gonna find here are the palms. So we do have also dates. Date is the